Turning now to the story of deportation that has captivated the country this week. Jorge Garcia from Lincoln Park was deported to Mexico this week after living in the U.S. for 30 years. He was brought here when he was 10, missing eligibility for the DACA program. He's married to a U.S. citizen, he has 2 children, he pays taxes, he has a job, and has tried to find a pathway to legal citizenship for years. He has no criminal record. The story has caused outrage across the country, and it's another look at how immigration policies are playing out in a Trump administration. Here at Detroit Public Television, as part of our One Detroit initiative, we're taking a closer look at how decisions are being made on immigration and giving you a look at the people and the families that they affect. Reporter Bill Kubota spent some time with the Garcia family last weekend, just before Jorge was sent back to Mexico.
Let's turn to the practical implication of DACA, because the big question in Washington now is chances for a deal on DACA. The president tweeted out this morning, DACA is probably dead because the Democrats don't really want it. They just want to talk and take desperately needed money away from our military. One, is DACA dead? Is there a chance for it?
Well, when I moved here, it was in 1989. It was when basically I first arrived to Chicago. Since then, I haven't been there, so.
We have said that, I have said that, the president has said that. We want to find a permanent solution to the DACA population, not a continual 3-year renewal period.
All right, in the short period of time we have left, I want to ask you.
Oh, you haven't passed me? No, you haven't passed me yet.
It's a mind game that you have to play with yourself. To be happy for the next 20 minutes and then think about it again and then be happy for the next 20 minutes and then be sad for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, you too.
It's a roller coaster that you're dealing with.
He's almost as tall as you, Jesse.
And sometimes your heart just doesn't know what to think anymore. Okay, after Mass probably would be better.
I'll tell them that after Mass.
Okay.
After Mass.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of that goofy stuff.
None of us do. None of us do. It's rough.
Can't be.
Whichever one you want. He is not a criminal. There's nothing on his record at all. Lord, we ask you on the 11th hour, make a miracle happen and keep our husband and father with us. It's a nightmare that you're waking up to. And it's hard to explain because it's like a funeral, but there's no body.
Loving and gracious God, we thank you for the great gift of family and great gift of fathers. And as Jorge goes forth this day, may he always know his great love that we have for him and the love that you have for him. We ask you to rid him of all anxiety, bring courage to his heart.
This started 13 years ago. They went to the wrong lawyer. Jorge wound up in removal proceedings, and then they appealed and went through a whole bunch of things. And I met Cindy first in May of 2012, and we've been fighting for stays of removal since then. We got a number of extensions through the Obama administration. And this is, I think if anybody were to meet them, I don't think there's anybody who would say this family should not be together. He doesn't even have traffic tickets.
There's no words. No words anybody can say at this point in time that will heal me. My kids are devastated. I just hope that everybody who voted for Trump is very happy at this time, because this is what he did to my family. I know he has to leave because it is our laws, but it's a law that needs to be changed. He's going to a country he does not know. I'm being left here with my kids to pick up the pieces and continue on and get the paperwork together so we can bring him back as fast as we can. According to the lawyer, the most he can be down there to get a date to the consulate is 18 months.
It's a good family. and he's a decent, low-key guy, and he's been the rock for Cindy.
You come with us up to the ticket counter? Get bags.
He's getting deported because he came here as a child illegally, and that's what they're holding against him, that he entered the country illegally. So with that being said, he has to go back to his country of origin and reapply the right way to come in. He was brought here as a child, not as an adult. But according to the judge, when we had a hearing with the immigration judge, he said at 16, you know right from wrong, and at 16, he should have went back to his country of origin.
With the Trump agenda in place right now, there's not much we can do. We support with our finances and our time and our love, but today it came to an end, and the fine man was ripped away from his family and children, and I don't think I've ever seen anything more awful.
There are people working on Garcia's behalf, but we don't know when he will reunite with his family again. Go to MiWeek.org for more One Detroit stories about immigration. These stories won't be going away, and we'll bring them to you for perspective and for understanding.